Big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't planning on watching this video today, but fuck it. I feel like this is very on brand of what I saw today. I guess this is on par with what's going on right now with the quarter zip. I guess this is on par with what's going on with the quarter zip talk about it. I don't know too much about it. I know people are for some reason are getting mad at people wearing quarter zips or some shit now for some reason. And then it got taken away a little too, I mean, it got taken too serious, I guess. But you know, shout out to all the niggas that be wearing quarter zips, you feel me?
Black nerds, aka blurs, is the
shout out to all the niggas that be wearing quarter zips.
I consider myself a nerd, but some may not. So for example, I love video games. I've been playing them since the age of 7. I've always loved sci-fi films, consumed about every DC and Marvel comic. On the flip side, I'm not into anime. But growing up, I was very...
That's fine. That's fine. I feel like anything that you like are really like passionate about, I think considers you to be a nerd, in my opinion. I feel like that's a fair assumption. Anything that you are literally into, like maybe sometimes to a degree a little too much, maybe, or you're very passionate in it, I would consider you a nerd of that specific thing. Or at least a very dedicated fan at minimal.
Into films like Teen Titans, Samurai Jack, Avatar: The Last Airbender. So I guess to some,
my nigga no ball.
Debatable. So within the black community, especially growing up in the hood, being a nerd or just even consuming the culture will make you stand out. It goes against what's stereotypical for black people. This is a flaw within the black community that I do not like. I say this all the time, but
which is crazy, because why is that a thing?
Black people, we are not a monolith, and we gotta start.
Why is that a thing, bro?
I will say this though, I feel like in 2025, being a nerd is kind of cool. Let's say versus the 2010s or the 90s, it is most definitely more acceptable now.
I want to talk about how all of a sudden being a nerd is in, and we're erasing all of like that awful childhood stuff that happens to so many of us. Because now it's, oh, we weren't bullying y'all because y'all were into anime. We were bullying y'all because y'all stank, or y'all were always doing something weird. A lot of y'all were bullying us just for being into different things. I went to many schools with other smart black kids. I love to read. And I got the pants bullied off of me for liking to read in a smart school.
That's crazy. Bro, imagine you liking to read and niggas like, hey man, start reading, bro. Lame ass nigga. Lame ass nigga for reading, bro. You a lame ass nigga for reading, bro. Lame ass nigga.
Cool. I have my black card revoked so often. I'm pretty sure I'm still in black folk debt, because like I don't think I have one.
Weird ass nigga. Why you reading weird ass nigga?
Oreo, wanna be white, all of it, all the time.
And I'll tell you, like, these new age black geeks, they would never understand how it was to be a black geek back in the 2000s and 2010s. Now that was the trenches.
Yeah.
Like, I consider myself a black geek activist because, bro, back in the day, bro, I had to defend my hobby. Like, y'all don't understand. The insults were crazy. Like, we would be talking about like normal like crap in front of everybody, and then like we would go home on our computer and be having discussions about anime with people online. Like, people don't understand. Back then, most of our anime discussions or geek discussions were like on were on the internet. They were not in real life, because if you even spoke about anime,
I'm gonna be honest, I can't really relate to this because actually, damn, now I think about it, maybe I got lucky, because I dead ass never got bullied for liking the things that I liked, for real, except for like, I guess music is probably the only thing that I did get bullied for. But like, when it comes to like cartoons or anime and shit, I never really got bullied for that, for real, at all. Not even by like siblings or anything, or like at least, or people that didn't really understand, for real. Other than, I say music, because I do remember the one, like when I started listening to, well, not even start to, when I used to listen to a lot of more, I guess people I guess would call white music. Niggas definitely did Definitely did flame my ass for that. But hey, nigga, hey, nigga, I just love Metallica, bro. I just love Iron Maiden, bro. I just love Mastodon, bro. Like, it was kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? I mean, niggas ain't bumping that shit in the hood. No cap. Niggas ain't bumping that shit in the hood. But I will say, though, nigga, I was listening to that shit unapologetically. Because it's kind of crazy how a nigga just can't listen to different shit. Why us niggas, why we gotta sit up here and just listen to rap and hip hop all goddamn day, bro? Which is nothing wrong with it, because, you know what I mean? I do fuck with it, but it's like, I wasn't trying to be on that type of time. But I never got bullied for like liking anime, though. I mean, I have heard people that have, especially when it came to like anime and comic books and all that other, I guess, geek shit that people have. I never experienced that, but I'm not saying that it didn't happen. I'm pretty sure, I know for a fact that I know for a fact it did happen. It just never really happened to me. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe a nigga named me got lucky, because I guess I was surrounded by other people who also like that shit, that were also like, I guess, relatively cool. So I guess it was cool that we liked that shit, and we didn't come off as like nerds or whatever. But even still, it's like, hey man, some niggas got hoed, bro. Luckily, it ain't like that nowadays, though. Like, literally now, like, actually, I think you get bullied. I think you might get bullied more for not being into something now than you do being into something, I would say. Unless if it's like something super extreme or something super like unconventional. I think niggas is bullying you for not being into something more than being into a subgroup of things, though. But fan bases do be kind of weird, though. So, you know, niggas do not want to be lumped in with that shit, bruh.
Like, you were about to get ostracized real quick.
Now, for me, y'all, I did not have these problems. And that's why I kind of think to myself, was I really a nerd or am I really a nerd? But looking back, I was most definitely a nerd, bruh. This was me in the 10th grade. I mean, I had a 4.
That's crazy.
It was in pretty much all AP classes, dog. I was textbook.
Nigga, you would have to kill the nine angels to get a grade school picture out of me, bruh. Well, to be fair, I don't even have that many, but I do have like an ID, but that's about it, bro. Actually, it wasn't even that bad though. I definitely look like a thug though. Now I look at it though, I definitely was kind of looking a little thuggish there. I ain't gonna lie. But I did have,
think about it, you know, as a black nerd, you really just gotta find your group of people. And even just being a nerd in general, I hate this talking point, because even nerds in the white community are done the same way. Like,
I got bullied for liking anime, and then I got bullied for wearing anime and an Avatar t-shirt, and like that I liked Pokemon, and that I carried a DS, and I was in bands. Like, and I had braces, and I had.
Oh yeah, you were fucked. Oh yeah, you were fucked. Once you say anime and band, oh yeah, you're fucked. Braces, yeah, you're fucked. Anime, band, braces, Pokemon, yeah, you was cooked, bruh. No cap, bruh. No cap. No cap,
had
bruh.
Glasses. There was just so many reasons, and I had short hair. There was just so many reasons to get bullied that, like, getting into Kingdom Hearts was another reason I didn't want to get bullied.
Don't worry, we're gonna make it. We've been looking for clues to find Clay.
Oh, I'm sorry. The clue board? You mean my clue board?
So all those nerds in high school, like the weird theater kids and the anime people.
Hi, weird
anime? Anime? Oh hell no, bruh. My thing is though, why niggas wanna try so hard to be different though? That's my thing. Let's really talk about it. Why niggas wanna try so hard to make other things look lame? Cause you not into it. Let's really think about that. Let's really think, cause it's kind of crazy how other niggas be calling niggas out for shit just cause you not into it, bruh. It's only lame cause you not into it. But then niggas see that it's actually kind of cool. Now all of a sudden you want to switch. You know what? Niggas be like that for real, bruh.
Theater kid, captain of the speech and debate team, and
okay, now you doing too much, bruh. I ain't gonna lie. Speech debate team. Okay, I'm just kidding.
May fan.
You know who I'm talking about, the people we didn't hang out with.
Thank God for that, by the way.
So they've grown up now, and they're the ones making the laws. They're the Mark Zuckerbergs. They're the Faucis of the world, the fucking nerds.
I hate to break it to you, but those effing nerds are not just the Mark Zuckerbergs and Fauci's. They're highly successful, influential people because it turns out hitting the books actually was helpful.
This isn't just a black thing. Maybe the talking points of, you're acting white is that talking point. But as far as you getting bullied or looked down upon, it's pretty much the same way. Kids are mean. Like I stated, you have to find your people.
That's true.
With me, I had a different group of friends for like pretty much every situation. Like growing up in the hood,
that was me
like
too.
The hood friends. Then when I got to school, me being in like different classes, I kind of met my nerd friends. So I had that group of friends, and I had my friends that was back in the hood. And also I played sports. I love sports, so I had
that's
my
literally
friends
me.
basketball. The one thing I did,
that's dead ass literally me, bro. I had no like actual real like, I would say a dedicated group of like niggas that I will be or people I will be around. When I was at school, I was cool with everybody. When you back at the, you know what I'm saying, in the hood type shit, got niggas like that, right? Even like, you know what I'm saying, it's always just like there was no consistency of that. But I will say though, I think that's a good thing though, because even if you was to hide some of your passions like that, you had a group of people who understood you, right? That you don't have to feel alone. I feel like niggas that, no cap, if you're in a friend group and people don't understand or don't want to understand like the things you into type shit, might want to leave that group, bruh.
With though that I hated was me being labeled a game freak. Like I just love playing the game. I remember growing up, bro, like they'll come knock on my door for me to come outside. I'd be like, bro, I'm on a game and I don't feel like coming inside. Like, you a game freak, bro, get out. But I always felt like it was just like with love. Like they was joking, but it was with love. And I stated this in one of my second channel videos.
Shout out to all my gamers,
black
bro.
Community, our love language is joking. So maybe sometimes these jokes were hurting your feelings, but it wasn't like meant in that way. This isn't justifying it, but that's my thought. Anyway,
I can't roast a nigga.
Already having this backlash from the black community. In return,
I do say though, niggas do be roasting niggas for no reason.
Like, it's not that I didn't want to connect with black people, but I didn't know any other blurbs that like Minecraft. And a blurb put me closer to whiteness, not because I wanted to hang out with white people, but I just wanted to hang out with that like Minecraft. Do you get what I'm saying? I just want to say it is incredible.
I don't trust no nigga that likes Minecraft. Stay away from me, bro.
It's dangerous to be in close proximity to whiteness no matter what. And the reason why I say that is because
real Minecraft
I think hanging
niggas,
around with people that like Minecraft and everything definitely ingrains some
I don't
self-hating attributes
trust
to
no
me.
nigga that likes Minecraft.
But it's the proximity to whiteness.
Within a nerd culture, there is not
actually, let me take that back. Other than my boy Nero. Other than Nero, I don't trust anybody else that's into Minecraft other than my boy Nero. Other than that,
black representation. Just think about it. You're constantly consuming this media of people that don't look like you while receiving this hate from the people that look like you.
If niggas can't trust anime niggas, why do I gotta trust a Minecrafter? That's all I'm saying. It's fair to be fair. You feel me? And both of them are fair. So I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Y'all know what y'all be doing in the Minecraft servers.
Everything is a
Roblox servers.
Pipeline, and the nerd culture is no different.
Yo, what happened to the nerd community, bro? When did we become Republicans, bro?
Oh.
When did we become conservative? What happened?
Oh.
What happened? We don't like girl power now because it's the feminist agenda? You didn't like Kim Possible?
I saw someone say, when did the nerd community
just
become
Possible.
Another avenue or pipeline for right-wing grifting? And the answer is simple. The same way that the gym community became just another avenue for right-wing grifting and right-wing content. The same way like dating advice stuff has just become another avenue for right-wing grifting. What does the gym community, the dating advice community, and the nerd community all have in common? It's full of lonely people. A lot of people...
wait, he actually kind of spitting though. Niggas do be lonely. Niggas do be lonely. And then they be projecting their loneliness onto others to try to get them to understand that thing. See, this is why, because y'all know I don't be talking about that shit, but like that whole red pill shit, I dead ass was just still to this day, I still don't understand how niggas really fall for any of that shit, bro. I just really still to this day, I don't understand how niggas fall for that shit, bro. I don't understand. If you ever even been around any type of normal person that they do not talk the way that they talk like this, but niggas subscribe to this because they lonely. And I even heard literally not around this week, bro. There's an epidemic of loneliness, which I I did not even, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even know this was a thing, bro. I did not know there was an epidemic of niggas being lonely. Like, I don't know who these niggas is, but I feel like for something to be an epidemic, it gotta be like widespread. You know what I mean? Like the pandemic, epidemic, like, you know what I'm saying? This is like world spread, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Is niggas around the world really that lonely? And if they are, did y'all check and see what the hell type of things they be into, bro? Like, I'm not gonna lie though. The pandemic did cook a lot of niggas though. Let's keep it a buck. The pandemic cooked a lot of niggas, bro. Specifically dudes. Like guys like between like, I would say 14, like teenagers from 14 to like 26, I would say 25, I would say. I know that's a wide range, but like dead ass, I'm gonna be honest, if you was in school during pandemic time, right, especially like you're like, you know, about to end high school or early college years, they got cooked immediately. Specifically, just like guys for sure. I know it affected everybody, but like if we're gonna be honest, it's specifically dudes for real, because a lot of these things are from niggas. If we're gonna be honest, because I'm pretty sure when they're talking about the epidemic, I think they said it's a male loneliness epidemic, which I think they're around that group right there. If you was in the pandemic, like if you like graduated high school within the pandemic time period, I think that's where that group is at, where they are 1,000% cooked, and a lot of them niggas, you know what I mean? A lot of Gen Z around my age range, yeah, I would say something like around around there, which I'm not gonna like I said, I'm not gonna say all of them. I'm just saying specifically niggas, like dudes. I'm saying specifically boys, because this is what they really targeted. Like a lot of those like red pill niggas. I feel like that's who they were really targeted for. And I'm gonna be honest, I feel like that red pill shit, honestly, no cap, I think that shit was really actually like a ruse. I think when they did the red pill shit, I think that was more so to actually do the opposite of what they were trying to do, in my opinion. And if you really look at it, it's like, it's almost like they were setting a generation of niggas to failure. Like dead ass, they were setting up a generation of failures, selling you a dream. It was like a snake oil salesman, bro. A lot of dudes fell into that red pill pipeline, which is like, it sucks because I don't think it was impossible for people to escape from that if you was around that time in that age range, where you know what I mean? Because I never fell for that red pill shit anyway, because you know I've been around women, so you know what I'm saying. So it's like that shit never would have worked on me. But it's like I also look at niggas like that, and I'm like, how did that shit get you? But then I thought about it, like especially niggas that were in like school, like around, like I mean high school specifically, around like 2021 ish type shit, right? Or going to college. I can kind of see it because you're at home, right? You know what I'm saying? And realistically, if you think about it, right, when you're around like your senior year high school and like or freshman year in college type shit, that's when you start to learn a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? Especially socially, right? Because you know you're going to a lot more events, right? You're going to like parties, you know what I mean? You're experiencing things for the first. That's like the first. Usually, on average, that's the first timeism timeline that you usually are doing. Like, you know, you first time having supposedly, right? First time having, you know what I'm saying, getting down and dirty type shit. First time having, you know what I'm saying, depending on if you're trying to experiment. All your firsts usually happen within those times. So when people are not outside and going outside and things of that nature, and they're not experiencing that, like, you know, making those mistakes or whatever, and niggas is inside gooning, right? Niggas is inside gooning and shit. People are not talking to each other like normally, because you're not actually conversing with people, like you're online, so you don't take your repercussions seriously, right? So it's like that shit cooked a lot of niggas to a point now we're in 2025, about to be 2026, right? They go out into the real world, they still treating it like it's still like the internet, right? That's why when I said like the internet is really meshing with niggas' real life, that's literally that's true on a scale, like a lot of scales. And especially for this, like this is a scale where I'm like, damn, bro, these niggas, a lot of their first time like interactions with anything got taken away from COVID, and now they're cooked because a lot of these niggas don't know how to talk to people, right? They don't know how to talk to niggas. They don't know how to talk to get a friendship. Niggas is lonely because they don't even know how to communicate with niggas. And then that leads to them not being able to communicate with, you know, depending on, you know, with girls and shit. And that's why you get it. And then you get the red pill shit on top of that. It's just designed for these niggas to fail for real. And that shit is ass. And I just really realized that, damn, nigga, like, there is no way a nigga can really escape, especially if you're online, like, which a lot of niggas were. Like, niggas weren't like, you know what I mean? You know, they weren't offline. The niggas was like, nigga, Wi-Fi was on 1,000, bro. 90% of them niggas most likely going to see that type of content. And out of the 90%, I guarantee you 80 out of the 90% definitely did fall for that for a long period of time. And they knew what they was doing, which is kind of crazy. But it's like, y'all knew what y'all was doing, bro. And once those niggas get affected, then even the younger niggas, like the elementary kids and like junior high kids, they see that from these niggas. Now they are cooked. And they're going to be even worse because they got this mentality at a younger age. So they're going to grow even more resentment when they get older, which is, it's all, like I said, it is a pipeline. It's just, but it just keeps on getting worse. And it's just crazy how niggas just allowed this shit to, you know, to fester like this. It's like, damn, bro, like, no wonder why niggas ain't getting no, like, coochie and shit, bro. Y'all niggas out here watching niggas who literally don't live the life that they're trying to get y'all to live. All these niggas did was lie. Dead ass. They literally just lied. Bro, how is a man gonna tell me how to get a girl when he don't even have a girl himself? How the hell you gonna tell me how to treat anybody, let alone a woman, when you can't even do that in real time? That shit, and niggas be really falling for that shit. And at first I was chalking it up to gullibility, but then it's just like, damn, maybe niggas, you know what I mean? Kevin Samuels. I will say though, no cap, I think Kevin Samuels, from what I learned, he's not on the same level as Fresh and Fit and Andrew Tate. I think Kevin Samuels' end goal was actually to educate niggas, because I think even though you could say his methods were a little like, and I'm not trying to defend Kevin Samuels here, I'm not trying to say that, but I think the way that he went about it, because mind you, he before he, you know, people, you know, got mad at him for doing it to the women, he was doing that to men first, from what my understanding was. But it's not necessarily to, like, you know, try to treat them as some, like, you know, like a Fresh and Fit or Andrew Tate. I think he dead ass, like, his approach was probably not for everybody. I think he took the more military approach to it, and it kind of rubbed people the wrong way. Now, I don't agree with everything that man said, but I will say that I think his intentions wasn't trying to lead, specifically men, down a a chaotic path. Now, Fresh and Fit, Andrew Tate, them niggas did not care. No cap. Them niggas did not care at all. Like, dead ass, and mind you, and I'm about to say something, you know what I'm saying? I used to hate watch these niggas. I admit. I used to hate watch these niggas because I dead ass was like, there's no way niggas really actually fall for this. I actually watched some of their shit. And I will cringe every time. Cause I'm like, damn, these niggas is saying a bunch of bullshit. All those other niggas are terrible people though. Fresh and Fit, I would say, my thing with Fresh and Fit is that I really feel like they just adopted from what actual real horrible people did, and then just try to insert themselves in a place where they don't really belong, in my opinion. I think they were like, it's kind of like how, like, you know, you have like an older sibling and you just trying to do what they did because they did it, like type shit. That's kind of how I view Fresh and Fit, because I already knew them niggas was weird anyway when they were talking about, you could tell when a nigga is on some weird shit when they were like, back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Like, they dead ass was like the niggas who were like actually nerds, if we're gonna be honest, by their words, by the way. They were the nerds, and then, they like hit like a crypto scheme or some shit and then leveled up and got money, and now they think they can do all that shit. It's that's those type, they're corny and goofy for that. Like, those are they goofy ass niggas. But then you'll have people like Andrew Tate that are actually just horrible people, actually just bad people. Like, you know what I'm saying? And those other niggas that fall in line with them, like them niggas there, like, no cap. I never understood the appeal of him, but I could see why, especially in the day and age we live in, where it's like you see somebody flaunt a fake life and you want to get that life, so you need to follow the guy that you trying to, like, you know what I mean? Because he really advertised his life like he lived the best life for a lot of these guys, to the point where they actually thought that, if I look at this man, an MMA fighter, right, or whatever he was, right? I think he was an MMA fighter, or some degree, right? That, right? You know what I'm saying? Bald nigga, and he got a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And he gets a lot of girls, which, spoiler alert, a lot of them girls did not like him, or they weren't really being with him for him. They were only there at most, either if they were forced or they were there because, nigga, they were clout chasing or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they weren't really, he wasn't actually getting like women to like him. He did, like, well, let's be, a real nigga can tell you that is definitely just the truth, bro. Like, no actual real woman liked him for real. They only liked him for his material possessions, not for the person that he actually was. And if niggas just know that if you just treat women, and I'm talking about niggas in general, if niggas just treat women as normal people, I promise you, gang, you will get coochie easily. It works. It works. If you just treat them like a normal person, you know what I'm saying? If you treat them as a human, you know what I mean? As they should be, because they are. There's no difference between you and her except for she got titties and you got a penis and she got a coochie. That's literally the only difference. They're still human. If you treat a woman like a human and not as an object, I guarantee you they're more likely to give you coochie. Big shocker, I know. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and my thing is, like, I don't understand how, like, you can't, like, niggas don't realize that. It's like, and it's really crazy how they really tricked y'all to think that if you treat a woman like an object, that will be some reverse psychology to actually get them to fuck you more. In what world does that work? Like, in what world? Like, in what world does that work anyway, bro? And I ask the question, let's just say, would you do this? If niggas did that to you, would that work on you? Like, really think about that for a second. If your boss came up to you and treated you like an object instead of a human being, Are you gonna do more work because he treats you like an object? Or are you gonna be like, nigga, what? You can't talk to me like this. You can't disrespect me like this. You would not do that. So why the fuck would you want to treat a woman that way? Especially one that you're trying to fuck. Like, it's kind of crazy when you treat a human being as you want to be treated. They're probably more susceptible to, you know, getting to know you a little bit more. They're more willing to give you some coochie if you treat them like a human. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas, bro, I swear, man. That's why I can't never understand the red pill shit. I never understood it. Also, you know what's even more funny? Which is kind of crazy how nobody, like, no red pill nigga or black pill nigga or whatever. It's kind of crazy how they took this from the Matrix, right? And you know, we know what type of people they are, right? If you ever watch or know anything actually about the Matrix, it's funny that they take this shit to be more like whatever, like they're trying to be persuaded as more masculine, whatever. Nigga, meanwhile, do you know that literally the Matrix is made by 2 trans women, by the way. The people that you hate, by the way. And the movie is and the Matrix is literally an allegory for how life is for being a trans person. Made by 2 trans people. That, mind you, these are the people that they hate, by the way. It's just so funny to me that they literally adopted this without even knowing that. And I guarantee if they knew that shit, they would literally try to find some other shit to call it. And it's poetic justice, though. I would say it's just poetic justice because I swear niggas just be making up shit. They don't care. They're just trying to make up shit to get money. They never cared about y'all. The message is not real. None of these niggas that they saying is real. Because they don't mean it. Because they don't really care, bruh.
People in the nerd community get into nerd shit because they're lonely. A lot of people start
that shit
working
funny
out
as fuck to me,
because
bruh.
they're heartbroken and they're lonely. A lot of people get into dating advice content because they're lonely. Lonely people are very easy to manipulate. If you find a lonely person,
that is true.
And you tell them you're the victim, everybody else except you is the problem. Now go buy my course. That's basically an infinite money glitch. That's why it's just lonely people who crave acceptance and a sense of community are taken advantage of just in the way
Damn, lonely niggas with money, bro. That's crazy, bro. Everybody really be lonely for real, bro. Go find you a community or something, man. Like-minded people that think like you for your hobbies. You quickly don't be, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's just, I don't know, man.
Cults do. Like, it's really not that complicated.
Now, the anti-blackness goes up another
The money
notch
can't change the
because
lameness inside you.
It
really can't.
Feel like black
money cannot unlame you.
hate them.
I'm curious to know if this is actually a thing. Black women will ignore men that look like this because he's weird, lame, nerdy, until he achieves success, then see him with a woman like this, and then all of a sudden label him a sellout. Let's be real. A lot of y'all don't like black women to begin with. Don't matter if you're...
That's true. That's true. I hate that they're using Donald Glover for this. I hate how they're using Donald Glover for this, but yeah, it's it's funny to me because I'm rewatching The Community and it's just like, yeah, if you know, you know, bruh.
D1 athlete or comic book nerd, there's a very small majority of black men that do not like black women. Now, why is that? I couldn't tell you. But at the end of the day, this argument right
self-hating
here
is crazy.
Could be a little bit valid if we're considering that there are unrealistic expectations for black men, especially young black men in this economy and in this world right now. And there is that stigma of hypermasculinity in the black community. This automatically will make nerds and simps unattractive and certainly undesirable.
Black girls called you ugly? So do you want me to believe that the white girls called you handsome?
Once again,
what? What in the Dr. Umar?
I did not experience this. This isn't to say it's not true, but I just feel like it's the way you carry yourself. And also you just gotta find your like swagger, you know? There's a stereotype of like the smash bro type of hairstyle. Maybe
fuck. Fuck! Wait, where my sound at? Hold on. Now that I gotta, you know. Wait, no, not that one. Wait, not that one. Not that one. No, wait. Did I not put the fuck on there? Fuck. God damn, not for
like
you.
Swagger, you know? There's a stereotype of like the smash bro type of hairstyle. Maybe your lips be crushed.
Hey. All I'm gonna say. I
just feel like it's the way you carry yourself.
All I'm gonna
and also
say.
You just gotta find your
Let me run that back
you know?
real quick.
There's a stereotype of like the smash bro type of hairstyle.
All I'm gonna say, if your shit looking like this, gang. If your shit looking like this. If your shit looking like this, you better. You better, bruh, fix that shit, bruh. Hit the shower. Hot water. You know, leave-in conditioner, moisturizer, and oil, bruh. Trust me, it works. It works wonders. And then get a protective hairstyle. I'm gonna be doing all that too, by the way. I'm not gonna lie, niggas definitely do look like this, like, you know, or it'd be like the haircut of like you were dating a white girl.
Style, maybe your lips be crusty.
That should be killing me,
man. You just gotta have game. White nerds go through the same problem while talking to white women. So like, I hate that correlation as well. And I think what the problem is, a lot of people be holding on to what happened in high school.
Just take care of yourself.
Whether that be the glory days or those be the bad days. It's been 10 years, bro. We don't care that you scored a touchdown in 10th grade.
That's
and
true.
Yes, you may have been bullied in high school, but let that shit go.
Let it go.
My entire friend group is majorly made up of nerds. My best friend, this is us when we graduated. He was valedictorian. I was like maybe 4th in the class. Now he is most definitely considered a nerd. I mean, huge WWE fan, very into anime, loves video games, but he's never had a problem talking to black women. And big shout out to my boy. He just graduated from Clemson University, 2 years ago now? He just got off the game a few hours ago.
I feel like a big part of the black nerd experience is going back trying to watch your favorite YouTubers.
At the end of the day, you just need to take care of yourself and put a bit of effort in your appearance. And treat women like normal
Michael
people.
Jackson, a monkey fly over my head, huh?
Yeah, I mean dead ass. It's just kind of crazy how a lot of these niggas, especially them smash niggas, all you gotta do is just trim yourself up. You ain't even gotta do nothing too crazy, bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just trim yourself up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see me, you know what I mean? Like, just an easy trim. You ain't gotta do nothing too crazy. Take care of your hair more. Put lotion on your body, my nigga. Brush your teeth. These are just normal, common things that you gotta do, bruh. Do all that. And just act normal. And be yourself. And you know what's the crazy part is? Because I'm about to put niggas on game. No cap. I'm about to put niggas on game, bro. I'm about to put niggas on. Where is it at, bro? Women love when you passionate about something. If you take care of yourself and you passionate about something, 9 times out of 10, wait, damn, this shit loud? 9 times out of 10, they gon' fuck with you, man. Sometimes they might be more passionate than you. All your ass gotta do is be normal, bro. God damn. Anyway, the red pill dudes make it way more complicated. Oh no, for sure. Cause they be telling you, yeah, you gotta go to the gym. Well, I mean, which is like I said, look, and when I say this, cause I'm gonna say this just like I say for like religion, right? I think the cornerstones of or the principles that they're trying to that they preach, I do believe them, right? But the way that they interpret it, I don't believe it. Because like in the red pill space, right? They tell you, you know, what did Mr. Myron say? I think he said something on the lines of like what you call it? Fuck, what did he say? Wait, because it was some dumb shit. You go to the gym. No, not dumb shit, but it's like you go to the gym not to get the girl, but to take care of yourself or whatever, to improve yourself to get the girl. Like, no, and I don't like, it's not really a bad sentiment for real, but it's like you're making it seem like kind of weird by doing that. It's like you should be trying to take care of yourself first before trying to involve yourself with some other people. It's the same thing like with religion, with the 10 commandments or whatever. They got, treat people how you want to be treated. Like I agree with that, right? Because you should treat people how you want to be treated. Be nice to people. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go, you know what I'm saying? You want to be presented better. You take care of yourself, right? You present yourself in a way that you want to present yourself by. You want to go to the gym not to get a girl. You want to go to the gym to take care of yourself and make sure you're healthy. You want to eat right, not to get no coochie, to be able to take care of yourself and be healthy. And then they will come to you. I agree with that. Now, trying to simplify to it being an object, that's where I don't agree. The same thing with, certain, religions where they be like trying to oversimplify that shit, be like, like y'all know this. I'm not trying to get too much into it, but y'all know, bro. So I think the way that you should approach it is to obviously think of it as just adding something to your everyday life instead of trying to make it more like, because it's not hard. It doesn't cost you anything to be a good human to somebody. Going to the gym is a pleasure, but it's also a bonus for your health. You should invest. You should want to invest in yourself so that way other people, you know what I'm saying, they can see that, seeing that you're trying to improve. Then ain't nobody gonna shame you for improving yourself. You should want to go to the gym. You don't have to. Nobody's forcing you, because nobody's forcing you to do anything. These are just things that are suggestions, right? If you wanna be taken serious, you know what I mean, level up type shit, whatever. You know what I mean? Do the things that to improve yourself. Improving yourself is way more important than trying to seek the approval of other people, because people are gonna talk about you regardless, no matter what. But as long as you're confident with yourself, none of that doesn't matter. Hey, if you're in good spirits is going to follow you all day, all the time. If you're in bad spirits will follow you all day, all the time. So you should want to be more in tune with yourself, right? Be proud of yourself. Have self-confidence. People are going to see that. It's going to exude that, and it's going to attract people. It's going to attract people to you that's going to attract the people to you type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if you bring yourself out there to be more of a positive, figure, you're going to get positivity sent back to you. You ain't got to treat people any type of differently. You ain't got to even treat you. You know what I'm saying? Like you just gotta be on your P's and Q's. That's all niggas is asking for. And if you worried about getting a girl, bro, like no cap, a girl gonna come to you regardless. There's 8 billion people on this planet. There's 8 billion people on this planet. That's why I always think of it from a scientific standpoint, right? There's 8 billion people on this planet. If you have that, right, boys and girls, that means there's 4 billion people, 4 billion women that could possibly, that are there. Now, obviously, we got to half that again to 2 billion people, because we got to take account of the kids and the children, right? So that still leaves you 2 billion women that could possibly like you in this, and you one out of 4 billion niggas. Somebody's out there for you, gang. Twan, somebody's out there for you. Somebody's out there for you. Don't worry if you get rejected by one girl. It's okay. When they say there's plenty fish in the sea, there's literally plenty fish in the sea, bro. That's why niggas shouldn't be caught up with like worrying about what other niggas say and shit, or if you get rejected by a girl, it's game over. Yeah, you like one girl and you get rejected by her. You probably weren't her type. It's okay. Guess what? There's still like, you know what I'm saying? There's still 2 billion other women that are possibly out there for you, nigga. There's no way 2 billion women shoot you down. Even if we have 2 billion, because some of them may be married or they might be gay or whatever, you still got over 1 billion women that are out there that are possibly single, that are probably out there for you. Nigga, there's no way you fumble 1 billion women. Somebody is out there. Like, dead ass, somebody is out there for you. No cap. Niggas just like be thinking it's the end all be all because one girl rejected you, bro. If you don't get rejected, you can't build confidence. Dead ass. If you don't get rejected from something, you cannot build confidence. That's why I feel like it's good to be rejected. You know what I'm saying? It's good to, like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't, like, you know what I mean? It's good to be a nerd. It's good to be everything. Like, bruh. Oh, man. That's why I feel, bruh. I'm glad that there's people like Antonio and people like this that actually believe the same thing and then says it out there for niggas to hear. Because you know what's crazy? Like, I have seen a lot of videos now lately of the red pill shit is going down. Like, niggas is actually getting out of, unironically, the Matrix. People are not falling for this again. Hold on, let me restart my camera. People are not, men are waking up finally. They're literally actually waking up out of the Tsukiyomi, bro. Like, no cap. Niggas are really starting to realize that a lot of this shit is tomfoolery. It's okay to watch, it's okay to play a video game with a woman protagonist. Because women are human too. It's okay that there's movies out there that have women leads and people of color that have leads, bro. It's okay. It's fine. It, like, you know what I'm saying? We got to get to the point where not everything is DEI woke, you know what I mean? Red pill shit. Like, I think niggas is starting to really realize, like, yeah, let's get back to normal. Because this is real normalcy. We can expand and elevate. You know what I mean? Why do we got to sit up in this tomfoolery, bro? Dead ass.
Or that one try not to laugh challenge where they just straight up said the N-word. Huh? And I really got a bone to pick with Pat Jim because I used to go crazy for some Pat. Like, you can ask around. We used to go crazy for some Pat Jim. Even now with past sobriety, it was a black woman's video that I saw use this hashtag. Yet, okay. And not even just them. Like, other gaming channels and YouTubers too, especially in gaming. Oh. And I can already hear the whole, it was a different time argument. I can get that. It's really the fact that black kids really never had a safe space. And I feel like that's why it's so easy for them to be indoctrinated into, like, the red pill pipeline. Because it was just small stuff in every single video that we could even, like, explore within, like, the nerd genre.
For example, like, me growing up, the biggest gaming YouTuber in the world was PewDiePie. And, you know, I watched his videos, but, like, it was something off. I couldn't really connect with him. And this was before he had the whole...
I mean, I don't think any sane person can connect with PewDiePie. I never had... And it's no shade of PewDiePie, bro. I never understood the appeal. I mean, if that's for you, that's for you. But it's just, you know what I mean? Like, if it was like Jacksepticeye or like Markiplier, I can understand. I never watched neither of them niggas, but they look like far more enjoyable niggas to watch, bro, than that man, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. But maybe because he was the biggest nigga on YouTube, I guess. But even still, it's like, hey man, y'all got it, bro. My goat is Dashy. That's the first nigga that I watch, so I have no complaints over here.
N-word incident, but it was extremely rare for me to find another black gaming content creator, and this is why I give so much praise to creators like Berleezy.
Shout out Berleezy, man. Shout out RDC. Shout out Corey.
Because, bro, representation matters, and it's like growing up in these nerd spaces.
Let's put Dashy up there too.
And that is why I love that with the visibility that TikTok brings in 2025.
He may not be black, but he is Dominican, so he's still technically black.
Comic book creators that are making pro-black comics for black people, bro.
This right here is my comic book known as the Black Fist, and this is one of the most popular series in the Battle Chi universe. Let's talk about it.
Damn.
Black Fist takes place in the 1960s. It's about a superpowered alien that piques the interest of a KKK Grand Wizard that fears he is a danger to the...
Nigga, what? Wait, second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Now, I'm not going to say, because I did have it. I literally, like, bro, we literally had a stream when I talked about it. Now, it's not a superhero, remember? It was a demonic entity, but still somewhat similar premise, though. I ain't never watched this video a day in my life. All I got to say is, hey, I'm with it, though. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm with it, bro. I'm all for it, man. I could already sell niggas going to say this is DEI shit or some shit, bro.
World and to his community.
I made a comic book. This is it. It's called Astro's Falter. Astro's is a supernatural, somewhat horror-themed comic series with a comedic and cozy twist. The story takes place in this timeline and in this universe. It's a story about a girl who spends her entire life
I'm rooting for you.
The invisible demons that roam our world, all before the magical seal keeping her invulnerable to demons begins to disappear.
Well, I can't pause it. This is cool as fuck, though. See, this was the type of shit I'd be liking, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of shit I like to be like, bro. Like, but, you know, obviously you're going to have some niggas that are going to critique this, but I like when niggas make their own stories. Now we just got to support it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got the funds to do that, but if I had the funds, I definitely would support a lot of these shits. I mean, even still, you just like reading this shit. Like, this is the type of shit I like to see when niggas have their own stories, so they don't have to rely on other niggas to do that shit. Now, as us as niggas, we support them shits. That's the next step. And it's hard to do.
I ended up making a post on my Instagram.
I'm glad that she did that,
follow
bro.
this, by the way. And I was curious on what was my black nerd's experience.
Being a black nerd with some crazy plot progression. If you liked any type of anime, niggas were going to fry your shit alive. And the crazy thing about it is the same people that would be trying to clown you would be the same people trying to be in group projects with you and the same people trying to copy answers. But I'm not.
Ain't nobody try to copy my answers because you was going to fail.
Going to college was probably the best decision I ever made, bro, because I found my community here. There's a bunch of black nerds here, and we've shared things with each other, and, you know, I feel welcomed. I don't feel judged or anything like that. Hey,
shout out to that man.
And, you know, people are a lot more accepting here. But to be honest with you, man, I've absolutely loved the journey. Like, this upcoming spring, 2026, I'm graduating with my bachelor's of science in psychology, bro.
Damn, W man.
Going to med school after that.
Not a streamer. Not a YouTuber. He doing some, you know what I mean? Not saying there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, like, that man doing some good things for you, bruh. Shout out to this man for real, you know what I'm saying?
So, to all my black nerds out there, don't be afraid to be you, bro.
We really need to talk about the hatred for black women in the black nerd community, because a lot of black nerds, they like hang with white nerds, of course, and they want to be accepted by them. So then they just start shitting on black women and be like, yeah, they're ghetto, and just start talking shit about them, right? And then also talk bad about women in general. A lot of nerds, they can't get.
I'm gonna be honest. Those are the lamest niggas ever, bro. Bro, those are the lamest. That gotta be the most lamest, corniest thing. And I have seen this in real time, too. Obviously, we had a couple, you know, discussions about this because, you know, with the whole cosplay situation that happened, I think, was it last year, I think? You know what I'm saying? Or even the girl that, like, that girl that did a drawing of a character and she made him black or whatever. And this, the amount of, even this year, or like literally not too long ago, with the girl who did the damn that is releasing a manga of an experience that she that her friend had, being half black and Japanese, and niggas out here literally drawing a black woman with over exaggerated lips and chicken. It's just like, bro, when is enough going to be enough, bro? It's just kind of crazy how, and look, I may be kind of tripping when I say this, but I don't think I am. I'm gonna be honest, niggas might be, when I mean niggas, I'm talking about niggas, like they might be some of the most nerdiest people on this world. No cap. And I'm not even trying to say that in juxtaposed to this video. I think genuinely It's literally facts. And the reason why I know that is because I dead ass no cap. Shout out to my mama, bro. Even I had to literally find out my own mom was a nerd. And that's just crazy on so many levels, because it's like, you don't even be thinking that your own parents be nerds for real. My whole mama is a whole nerd, bruh. And it's just kind of crazy how, like, bro, it's just like, niggas just be nerds for real. No cap. Like, niggas really be into that shit. And you wonder where you get your nerdism from. Hey, you gotta check your parents. Your parents probably was nerds too, in some way, shape, or form. No cap. They're probably nerds some way, shape, or form. You will never know that because, you know, niggas got shamed for being that way. Because you got to act a certain way, bruh. Especially for a black woman, which is crazy because for some reason, they just assume all black women are like, I don't know. I don't even know what y'all think niggas is because she got braids or some shit, or she got, you know what I'm saying? Like, she got a lace front. You don't think that she don't like fucking Batman? Like, what? A girl, she got like the lime lace front. Y'all don't think she not into the Flash or some shit? Like, or she like sci-fi or something? Cause she got her nails like super, like, you know what I mean? You could do both at the same time, my nigga. Like, what?
Girl, so I talk shit about them.
They can't even cosplay without somebody saying it's not accurate.
The red pill community, because a lot of the nerds, they want to get their anime physique, so they start watching those workout videos, and then those workout videos turn into how to get girls videos.
Wait, what?
Also turns into hating women videos.
Wait, that is crazy.
People, not only because of the era that I grew up in, but also because of the environment. With me being a 2000s kid, I was never really feeling ostracized for being a nerd because nerdy shit was everywhere. Now, I'm an inner city kid. I grew up in lower income neighborhoods, and there were a lot of black folks within those neighborhoods. So a lot of us bonded over these things that would be looked at as nerdy. There's a reason that schools would ban Yu-Gi-Oh cards. There's a reason schools would ban all the Bakugan toys and Beyblades. And I'm sure every kid that grew up in the 2000s had that feeling of watching a cartoon on Saturday morning and holding in that excitement when Monday came. Everyone couldn't wait to gather around the lunch table and talk about the latest episode of Dragon Ball or Sonic X or whatever was on Saturday morning at that time. But what I'm trying to get at is there was never really a point in time where being a nerd worked against me. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit of a social butterfly. I would hang with the theater kids, I would hang with the anime nerds, the music heads that would rap at the lunch tables. I was bouncing around and talking to everybody. I can't really think of a point in time where liking anime or liking comic books or liking video games, whatever, I can't think of a time where that wasn't cool, especially when the second anime boom happened in the 2010s.
I agree with that.
That point in time worked in my favor because a lot of black folks who weren't into anime or anything at that time, they knew someone who was. So they would approach me and ask me, hey, what's up with Naruto? What's Attack on Titan about? I heard Dragon Ball is coming back. What's Dragon Ball Super about? If there was someone... See, now that never happened to me because no niggas is asking me any of that, bro. I literally deadass got into a fist fight because of niggas. I said a show was better than Dragon Ball Z, and that was the most hoodest thing. This nigga literally pressed me outside because niggas was having casual conversation, right? And I was just, y'all know me. I like to put niggas on shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And something about Dragon Ball Z having a chokehold on niggas. I said one thing about Dragon Ball Z, and I was trolling, rage baiting. You know what I mean? This nigga dead ass after class, literally we went outside. This was after class. We went outside. This man said, so you talking all, what you talking about Dragon Ball Z for, nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, nigga, I was just, you know, because we were in a group setting. I was like, bro, I'm just saying, there's other shows, there's other anime and shit out there. No, nigga, like, what the fuck wrong with Dragon Ball Z, nigga? This nigga dead ass pressed me to the point. He threw it. He literally was about to take his shirt off. You know, y'all know when niggas, when they about to fight, they take their shirt off before they about to fight. This man was literally mid taking his shirt off trying to fight me because I said there's other shows than Dragon Ball Z out there. Because that's the only shit that the niggas like, bruh. That's the only anime that's acceptable because it's not even really anime for real. It's just a cartoon to these niggas, which is the same shit. But that nigga got mad press when I said, hey, maybe you should watch, if you like this, maybe you should like, you know, you will like that. No, nigga, I only watch Dragon Ball Z, bitch ass nigga, hoe ass nigga, lame ass nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga. Fuck wrong with that nigga, bro. Talk about nigga. Ain't nobody, ain't a nigga on Dragon Ball Z, nigga, pussy ass nigga. Fuck wrong with you. Like, I was like, damn, bro. Whoa. Brother, calm down. It's not that serious. It's not that serious, bro. I shouldn't have almost have to fight a man just for that, bro. Like, what the fuck? Mind you, this same nigga was clowning anime literally a year before that. This man was clowning any niggas that was saying that. That's the shit that really pissed me off. He was literally one of those niggas that he was clown other niggas for watching that shit. And then he started watching Dragon Ball Z with the homeboys type shit. Niggas getting high as fuck, whatever type shit. And then now suddenly he want to defend the shit like he was there day one. When a nigga tell you like, hey man, if you like this shit, there's other shit you can watch. Nigga said, nah, bruh, you gonna have to fight me. What?
Who wasn't caught up with
what do you mean I gotta fight you?
They came to me because they knew someone who was.
What the fuck?
Specifically goes, I don't think there was.
That's why I don't recommend any shows to any niggas IRL.
Whether or not I wanted to be around other black people, I never thought that.
I never will ever recommend another show to a nigga out IRL outside anymore, bro. Y'all got me twisted, bro. I'm just gonna be on the internet with it, bro. Because if a nigga gonna sit up here and threaten my life for suggesting something else, it's crazy.
Black people didn't like anything that I was into. That's just ridiculous. But even if you don't know black people who are nerds, you know at least one black person who watched Dragon Ball Z. They may not know jack shit about Power Rangers, but I bet you they know what happened with Goku versus Frieza.
All my black nerds come to the podium. I want y'all to give y'all experience in the comment section. Did you have a similar experience to me? Did you have a similar experience to anyone in this video? I am curious. Also, we hit 90,000 subscribers.
AW, man.
We getting so close to 100K. We closed
Shout out to that man.
2025, and I low-key want to clutch this 100K before the year.
Get that man to 100K, bro.
Right here, you not subscribed and you enjoyed the video, subscribe. What you doing? Also turn the post notifications on. No more talking.
Mans, man.
See something similar to this, go check out how woke lost its real meaning, man. It got gentrified.
Damn, bro. This is what happens when you be yourself. Just accept yourself. Be yourself, bro. Be yourself. Act normal. Treat people normally. If you a nerd and you're lonely, maybe there's something in your life you gotta reevaluate. You know what I'm saying? Might just be the case, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's all right if you like something that other people don't. Don't be pretentious about it. Just move on and let it be, bro. You know what I'm saying? Be and you know what I'm saying? And accept all types of people, bro. It ain't that difficult, man. All right. That was a W video, though. W little woke segment. Now for some Tims. Type shit. But I will say though, it's kind of crazy. Like, I'm glad I never really had to experience that bullying part. I know it must suck for other people who were just trying to be themselves and then you getting flamed for liking something that other people just can't understand, especially if you was a nigga and you in the hood, right? And you get roasted just for liking something, bro. Good thing for me is that I knew how to roast. That's like literally one of the 3 things you have to know to survive in Texas, no cap. Like, as long as you know how to run, or roast, or I forgot the other R. It was like the 3 R's, bro. You know how to run, roast, or fight. If you know how to fight, run, or roast, and good thing I know how to do 2 of those things, bruh. Cause I ain't running from no nigga. So you know I'm definitely fighting a nigga if I have to. But I'm also know how to roast, bruh. You literally have to know how to do that to survive. Luckily, I feel like a lot of other niggas